Okay, guys, let me really quickly go ahead and connect to my Wi-Fi before I continue the stream so it's not blurry or messed up in any way because that would suck. So, let me go ahead and disconnect my phone from the charger and we're going to go and walk and talk. So, you may have noticed last week there was no videos, and by that I mean at all. Uh, I was going to stream last week. Uh, I wanted to stream last week, but yeah, it didn't happen. I had tons and tons of homework, and I also have tons of homework this week. But we are able to stream on my phone because I wanted to get this out to you guys. Anyway, this week, like I talked about, I'd say maybe about a week or so ish ago, not even that long ago, but like I talked about, we, and by we, I mean me, I have started teaching a class at my school, which means this down. Ow! Hit my ass. Anyway, this down here where my computer normally would be, it no longer is. It also means I'm gonna have to get a new fucking desk soon, and probably a new mouse, keyboard, and hopefully a monitor. Uh, but anyway, I digress. What we're going to be talking about today is the special parts that came in. If you guys didn't watch that live stream, then you won't know why I decided to use my own computer for it. And the reason I decided to use my own computer for it is because I wanted to build a new computer anyway. So I didn't give it to the school. I'm just using it to teach a class there. But here are the parts for my new computer. I have this here. The Kingston 120 gig SSD. That is going to be my boot drive. I also bought a license key for Windows for like, I'd say about 20-ish dollars. Uh, and there's plenty of videos you can find out there to find out how to do that, where to do that. So I'm not going to cover that. Anyway, this is my main storage device. With my old computer, this is from Newegg, by the way, if you didn't notice the Newegg there. Uh, with my other computer, I noticed I was starting to run out of space. Like games being 60 to 70 gigabytes per game, sometimes over 100 gigabytes even, and at times. So I upgraded my storage from a 1 terabyte to yeah, you guys won't be able to see that, but I upgraded it from a 1 terabyte hard drive to a 2 terabyte hard drive. And actually, for my class, which I was so sad, I did all of that, donated my own computer, and then only one fucking person came. Like, fuck off. To the rest of the people there that weren't there, that weren't in my class. You know who you are. You know you needed that education. But anyway, so I have a 2 terabyte hard drive here. And this was from last month. This is what I got with what I had from last month. Now, coming up in about a week or so, I will be updating you guys as I get them in, which means I'll only be updating on the weekends, unless it comes during this next week that I have off. So, over here is my case here. You probably can't see it but now you will be able to. The fans, all of them are RGB. And so once I get like everything going with that, these will be lit up. This month I got the power supply and the whatchamacallit, the motherboard. I'm so stupid. That is the main component of your computer, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even know what to call it. But anyway, it's got the, I pay like 70-ish, $74 for this. And it's got the tempered glass here, with the marking says fragile. And so, I think I'm going to take off this plate here. And I am quickly noticing, hold on guys, let me set this right there, that this is upside down. Because I'm a fucking idiot. Alrighty. That makes more sense. We got the, here we go. Oops. We got the USB, if this will focus, please. Please focus. Please. I would love it if you would focus. Oh, that was a terrible idea. There we go. Now it's focused. And now I got a whole bunch of crap on top of it. Shit. Anyway, it's got the USB 3.0 here on the front. It's got the power button here in the middle. Got the microphone and headphone jacks here. And I think this is a reset button. That is kind of cool. I've never actually seen a case with like a reset button directly on the front of it. And it looks like I sort of scratched it up there, unless that came out of the box like that. That kind of sucks, because that was completely accidental. But, yeah. Okay. So, guys, let me go on ahead. And literally, with this side panel, there's no way that I can mess this up. No matter what screwdriver I use, there's no way that I can fuck this up to the point where I can't use the screw anymore. I was supposed to get a USB stick in, but I didn't. I was supposed to get a 16 gigabyte USB stick in for my boot purposes, but I didn't. Luckily, my friend had a spare USB, and I got it from him this week and used it to begin with boot. So, yeah. The Windows is on it. I just have to install it once I get all the parts. So let us unscrewing this giant ass screw with this tiny ass screwdriver. It's so weird. Alrighty. Now, see, look. Let me show you guys. Here's how big the damn screw is. Look how small the screwdriver is. In comparison, look at the screwdriver. Look at the screw. It's so small compared to the screw. So I did this just to do some general things, assessing how many bays I have on here, and stuff like that. And honestly, I might tip this thing back and go on ahead this might just be thumb screws. So the panel just lifts off like that. I love that. I hate the side panels where you have to pop it off and then there's literally no screws at all there. So I hate stuff like that. We are just going to lean this side panel right there. Hopefully it stays up. Otherwise I am fucked. It looks like this came with a slew of cords. Most of them probably being for the frontal stuff. Let me go ahead and oh, well, that's deeply disheartening. Okay, so I'm sorry the lighting is like this, but it's just how it has to be. It looks like down here is the slot for the power supply, which is kind of cool. Again, that's something I've never actually seen, was a slot for the power supply. Right here is where like the drive bays will go, and in here is a fan. Yeah, right in there. I'll just get in here. There's the fan. You can see it better that way. And then in here, if you can even see that, there's the fan. And here are the frontal cords for all the USBs and stuff like that that are on the front. So down here, they have the shrouds for the SSD and everything else in between. So that's kind of cool. It looks like all of these wires are attached. Oh, those are all the screws. Okay, good. I'm glad they included that with this, because I didn't think they included them with like the other units that I would be buying. And obviously, you can take off the other side to get at the other side for better, how you say, work, I guess you would call it. And it looks like down here, they do have a dust catcher. See, that's kind of cool. Again, this type of stuff is not all new to me. I've just never built on this type of a scale. Whenever I build, it's for somebody who maybe wants a $500 PC. So I'm always scrounging for cheap parts. Here, it's just, I get what I want for me. And I like that because it means that I can do what I want to do with this system. I'm not restricted by another person saying how much they want me to do or how much they can afford. And I'm used to having the pre-builts, which arguably are awful, and it's not even arguable. And on most of the pre-builts, the power supplies go out after maybe a year-ish, 2, maybe. It's a bit different for laptops, which is what everybody else in my family uses. I'm the only one who will be using a desktop and does use a desktop on a regular basis at this point. But, anyway, that's partially due to the fact that I get a laptop from my school anyway already. So at the moment, I don't need to have another laptop. But whenever I get a laptop, it'll be for college after I graduate high school. So yeah. Anyway, this power supply shroud is what something's going to go in soon. So I'm getting the power supply next week. It comes with a few cords and stuff like that. And I'm also getting the motherboard, which is a Maximus 9 by Asus, I believe. And I'm going to be getting the Core i9 9900 and possibly an RTX 2080, maybe just a GTX 1080 Ti, but probably an RTX 2080. And I will straight up tell you that for any of your gaming needs, that is probably overkill. But because I edit videos, and not just edit videos, but I have long streams and long amounts of time where this will be left on, it's a good idea. Anyway, those won't be coming till nearing the end of the build anyway. But what will be coming in the coming months, in the next few months, will be my liquid cooler, which is going to be for my CPU, and my, what else? Oh, and my RAM. I gotta get my RAM in too. So the GPU and the CPU are the last things that I'm going to buy because, price drops on those happen relatively all the time. And by the time I get them, I wouldn't expect another price hike to happen. Because normally, at this point, it's sort of stabled out. The computer market's sort of stabled out, and it's a little bit better. So I wouldn't expect it to be like crazy. But I was just showing you guys the parts that I have and giving you guys an update, because until this is built, every time I get in a new part or a new batch of parts, I guess you can say, I will be doing a video about it, telling you the parts are here and what I'll be doing with them. Now, I'm probably going to just install the hard drives in the hard drive bays, and yeah, that's really all I'm going to do with it at this point, because all I have is a case and the hard drives. I don't even have a boot device, unfortunately, so I can't even plug this into another computer and load the OS on it, because my OS isn't, or my OS disk, my OS boot USB is at school, and yeah, my home one was supposed to come in today, not for Windows 10, but just my home USB, so I can create a USB ISO file of the Windows 10 operating system, but it ended up not coming in, so yeah. And one thing I did notice, this doesn't have a CD tray, which I'm okay, because I never fucking use a CD tray anymore. Like, I just don't use a CD tray because I never need it. And I never need it because it's outdated at this point. Streaming services have become the main thing that people use. Especially me. But, yeah. So, hopefully you all do enjoy this video. If you did, make sure... Holy shit, that almost fell on top of me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. And I will continue updating all of you as we go on. As I go on with this build, buying parts, putting them in. This will be a Core i9 9900K computer, which means it can overclock, and it will overclock, because I am me. And it will have an RTX 2080, and possibly, in the future, I don't even know if I can run it in SLI, but if it does, I'm sure as hell be doing that. Maybe not now, because that will be expensive as fuck, and literally double the cost for this machine. But in the future, as I upgrade this machine to make it more beastly, we will have some stacked machinery in this bitch. So, hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to slap that like button, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.